friends, welcome to Coding Host YouTube channel. In this video I will give you introduction to 2D array and creating 2D array in Java. So 2D array or two-dimensional arrays consist of rows and columns. So let's see advantages and disadvantages of 2D arrays. So if you have seen my previous video of introduction to 1D array, so advantages and disadvantages of 1D and 2D arrays are same. So that are we can easily access any element randomly in an array using index, and we can easily store large number of data in it. And disadvantage is that once array is created, its size cannot be decreased or increased, and in one array you can store only one type of data, and it is for all types of array, whether it is a one-dimensional, two-dimensional, or multi-dimensional array. Their advantages and disadvantages are same. So let's see how we can create a 2D array. So steps to make a 2D array. First is declaration. So to declare a 2D array, we have to write like this: int, and then double square braces, first layer and second layer, and after that the array name, so a, and then semicolon. So in this step I have declared the 2D array. Second step is creation. So in this we have to create a memory for this array. So I will write like this: a equal to new int, and in the square braces I will enter 4, and in the another square braces I will enter 4. So the first square brace is for row and the second square brace is for column. So it means that we have declared a 2D array in which row is 4 and column is also 4, like this. So 4 column here and 4 rows here, and the index of column start from 0, and same for row index, it also start from 0. So next step is initialization. So in this step we have to add elements in this array, and the number of elements would depend upon on the number of rows and column. If you multiply number of row and number of column, so you will get a total number of elements you can insert in the array you have created. So 4 into 4 is 16. So in this 2D array we can insert 16 elements. So insert element, we have to write like this: a, then square braces, and in the first square braces I will write index 0, and in the second square brace I will also write 0 and equal to 1. So it means that at index 0 0 we have element 1. So in the array at this place we have element 1. After that I will write a 0, and the another square brace 1 equal to 2. So it means that at index 0 1 here we have element 2. So we can also insert elements one by one in this array, but it will take too much time. So what we can do is we can do declaration, creation and initialization in single line. So I will write like this: equal to, and then braces, and then again braces inside this. So 1 2 3 and 4, and then comma, and then next braces. So in this I will write 5 6 7 8, and then comma and another braces. So in this I will write 9 10 11 and 12, and then comma, and then again braces, and then 13 14 15 and 16, and here semicolon. So here you can check that I have made 4 pairs of element here: 1 2 3 and 4. So it means that in our array we have 4 rows. So this is our first row, this is our second row, this is our third row, and this is our fourth row. And then number of column would depend upon the number of elements I have entered in each pair. I can also write it like this, so you can easily understand it like this. So now you can check that this is our first row, this is our second row, this is third row, and this is fourth row, and this is our first column, second column, third column, and fourth column. So here I will enter all the elements in this table, so you can easily check their index values. So here 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So now you can easily check index of each element, at which row and column index we have which element. So you can also do declaration, creation, and initialization in a single row like this. So let's see how we can print the elements of this 2D array. So we have to take two for loops. So for int I equal to 0 and I less than a dot length and I plus plus, and inside this for loop we have to take another for loop for int j equal to 0 and j less than a brace 0 dot length and j plus plus, and inside this I will write println statement. So system dot out dot println, and in this I will write a, and in this brace I will write I, and in the another brace I will write j, and then plus and space, and also semicolon. So let's run this program. So here you can check that we are getting elements in different rows. So I have to do some changes here. So I will remove this ln from here, and I will write another system dot out println here, println. So now let's run this program. So now you can easily check that we are getting elements in the output like table and rows. So this is first row, second row, third row, fourth row, and here first column, second column, and so on. Now let's see how this for loop is printing the elements in row and columns like this. So in the program you can check that I have declared a 2D array in which we have 4 rows and 4 columns. After that I have taken 2 for loops. So let's see how these loops are working. So int I equal to 0. So initial position of I is 0, and after that I less than a dot length. So it will check the number of rows. So number of rows is 4. So 0 is less than 4. So our condition is true, and we get inside this loop, and then next loop will start. So int j equal to 0. So initial position of j is 0, and then it will check that j less than a 0 dot length. So here it will check the number of column. So number of column is also 4. So j is 0 and it is less than 4. So our condition is true, and we get inside our loop. So system dot out dot println a of I and j. So it will print the element at index position ij, which is 0 and 0. So at this position we have element 1. So in the output it will print 1, and after that j plus plus. So j will become 1, and the value of I will remain 0. After that it will again check that j is less than a 0 dot length, 1 is less than 4. So our condition is true, and then it will print the element in the same line at index I and j, which is 0 and 1. So at this position we have element 2. So now we will get element 2. After that j plus plus. So now j will become 2 and still the value of I remains same. After that it will again check that j is less than a 0 dot length. So 2 is less than 4, so our condition is true, and then it will print the element at I and j. So at index position 0 and 2 we have element 3. So now in the same line it will print element 3, and after that j plus plus, it will become 3 and the value of I remains same. After that it will check that j is less than a 0 dot length. So 3 is less than 4, so our condition is true, and after that it will print the element at index I and j. So at index 0 and 3 we have element 4. So now in the same line it will print 4. After that j plus plus. So now value of j will become 4, and after that it will again check that j is less than a 0 dot length. So 4 is not less than 4. So our condition is false, and this for loop will break. After that this system dot out dot println system will execute. So it means that elements it will print in next line from this line. After that I plus plus. Now value of I will become 1, and then it will check that I is less than a dot length. So 1 is less than 4, so our condition is true, and then it will execute the for loop inside it. So this for loop will again run from 0 to 3, but now the index of I will remain 1. So it will print element at indexes 1 0, 1 1, 1 2 and 1 3. So now in the next line we will get elements 5, 6, 7 and 8. After that when the value of j will become 4, the loop will break, and after that system dot out dot println. So after that it will print the elements in the next row here. So after that I plus plus. Now value of I will become 2, and after that it will again check that I is less than a dot length. So 2 is less than 4, so our condition is true, and now it will execute the for loop inside it. So again loop j start from 0 to 3, but in this case value of I will become 2, and it will print all the elements at indexes 2 0, 2 1, 2 2, 2 3 and so on. So after that we will get rest of the elements 9 10, 11 12, 13 14, 15 and 16 in the output, and so on. So this is how we can declare 2D array and print the elements of 2D array in Java. Thank you.